Hi Beastie Besties, welcome back to my channel. If you're just joining me for the first time, hi, my name is Angelfish, pronouns they them, and it is time for the long-awaited Sanderson Sisters. So these dolls came out October 3rd for fan club members, and then October 4th for the public. It was the first ever Monster High Skullector 3-pack, and Hocus Pocus is one of my favorite movies, and I'm so happy that I had the opportunity to get these. I would not have been able to do it if it weren't for a few friends who commissioned me for artwork, so that was very, very fun. Those friends know who they are, but, you know, much appreciated. Oh my god, this is a little surreal, because I feel like I have been waiting ages. It is a little odd that they arrived in December, but you know what? We're here for it. There's no point in showing a barcode, because, these are not available anymore. And this is a big-ass box. But slides just like the Gill Ghouls, and it says, "Oh, what a glory to see the Sanderson sisters once more, riding their broomsticks through the night, like in days of yore. Their golden accessories glint under the light of the full moon. Their boots are luxe, their dresses bright and spiderweb strewn. Three musically minded witches, resurrected in sinister splendor, Winifred, Mary, and Sarah, need to make all of Salem surrender. The only things between them and evil everlasting beauty are a black cat and some brats who think meddling's their duty. Oh, those kids are quick to connect a pan to the head, to run amok, steal the spellbook, and leave it unread. The sisters just want to enjoy a nice supper, yet the kids pull tricks and make them splutter. The Sanderson sisters won't go to dust and eternal rest, not when everlasting beauty like theirs bewitches best. They'll always come back, and when one least expects it. All it takes, a black flame candle lit by a half-wit." And for the moment of truth, oh, I see Winnie. I've been most excited for Winnie. She is my favorite sister, and oh, they're just so pretty. Hang on, I need a minute to compose myself. First and foremost, I need y'all to understand this box is fucking ginormous. Like, this is the size of a 5-gallon fish tank. It just doesn't have the depth of one, but it is the exact same length. It's big. And oh my god, they are so pretty. Oh my lord. Oh my wordy. And it looks like I got lucky with the face screenings. I was worried there for a second, because some people were saying that theirs were coming wonky. I gotta make sure. It looks like Winnie has both her heels. That was an issue that some people were having. You can see me. Hello, it's me. Let's get them out of the box. And because I know there's some people that are concerned about how collectors treat packaging for alumni releases, I use an X-Acto knife to get these things out. Because, I mean, I'm not going to live in this house forever, and the more packaging I can save to repackage things for moving, the better. So, we will be keeping the box. Trust. So before we get into the sisters themselves, the backdrop is their little cottage. You know, we've got the cauldron, we've got the fire, we've got candles in the back, we've got the cages in the back. Kind of hard to see. You can see Winifred there. Oh my god, camera, focus. I'm sorry. It doesn't like to focus on things that aren't up close. There's a broom, but that's just about everything. I don't see the black flame candle itself, so it does not look like that made it into the box art. But let's get into the witches. Okay, I lied. Y'all already know that the general consensus for this channel, the general procedure of events, is accessory rundown. Now, for Skullector dolls, that varies, because different ones come with different things, and sometimes they don't come with anything. Now, The Sanderson sisters come with a certificate of authenticity, just like every other Skullector set, and I personally love these because it's nice cardstock, and I appreciate this sort of thing. It just makes it feel more authentic. But I know some people don't like them and think that they're a waste of paper. Those people are no fun, in my opinion. If you disagree, that's fine. My statement still stands. Speaking of stands, we get 3 of them, if I don't throw them across the room. 2 of them are the older Monster High, like, male stand clip, I think. Actually, I think they might be a little wider. They're that, or these are the Ken doll stand clips, and they're just in black for the Monster High things. But that's because, you know, 2 of the Sanderson sisters have a new body type that is new for G1. And then, fun, they came with Binks the cat. This is something that I was not expecting them to do. Nobody knew that this was going to happen, and I love them for it. I love that they came with Binks. I feel like it just makes this set feel a little bit more special, you know? And with all of that out of the way, now we can get into the witches. And I think it's very fitting to start with the one who completely, my opinion, 180'd on, Sarah. Now, when the set first leaked, I admittedly was, like, not too keen on Sarah. But having her in person, I love her. Oh my god. Like, she's so cute. She's the first one that I got out of the box, because I unboxed them in order: Sarah, Mary, and then Winifred. I don't know why I did that. That's just what my brain wanted to do. So Sarah has really soft platinum blonde saran hair. It does need a bit of a wash out of box, although I don't recommend a boil wash because you would lose her waves, and that is something that the character has. I mean, like, you can always boil them back in, but if you're someone like me who can't really put too much, for, like, disability reasons towards hair, then just a simple warm water wash is fine. And interestingly enough, her scalp is painted brown, sort of like how they did Tiffany from the Chucky and Tiffany set, where, like, it's her roots, because Sarah in the films has brown roots. She also has this, like, one braid in her hair. I don't think she has it in the movie. I don't remember her having it. But if she does, it's a detail that I've never noticed, and it's cute. I like it. She seems pretty thickly rooted. I know it stands out because her scalp is painted a different color, but it's a pretty full head of hair. Now, I have to talk about this mug, this face. Oh my goodness. Now, she is stunning. Like, this is a killer face-up. I love this. A lot of people were saying that she was not Monster High enough. I disagree. This is absolutely a Monster High face-up. I mean, yes, she's technically a human character, but when has that ever stopped Monster High from looking like Monster High? G1 Cleo existed. Headmistress Bloodgood existed. It's fine. And I am living for this. Also, this lip color. This lip shape, I love it. The earrings are the same between all 3 sisters, so we're only going to cover them on Sarah. But they are just a little cameo of the skelette with little gold stones and a elaborate little frame going on here. And then as for textiles, now I asked you guys on Instagram what you wanted to specifically know about each of the sisters while I was reviewing them, and something that came up was textile quality, and absolutely valid, 100%, I totally get it. I'm going to take you off your stand for a second, Sarah. So, Sarah's outfit seems to all be one piece, which makes sense. I mean, the witches wear dresses. This is a doll set. Typically, dresses like this don't get layered pieces. In modern day Mattel, it's very rare if they do, but the outfit is comprised of the gold rubbery details, which are rubber banded in place at the top here, and as you saw just now, studded in the back. They're kind of flexible. I can take or leave this piece. I mean, like, it's cute, but I still am not 100% certain on how I feel about it. Now, the mesh on her outfit is a lot better in person than it is on camera. In the movie, it's a specific kind of hollowed lace that does not drape properly on miniature scale. So I get why they did what they did. I know some people were hoping for actual lace. Personally, I take it or leave it. This is fine with me. It's still a mesh fabric at the end of the day, so it does have little holes in it. It's just one of those things where it's a controversial thing. And like, again, lace drapes differently at miniature scale, especially the kind that she had in the film. I think an appropriate size of lace that they could have used if it fit in the budget is the kind that they used on Bonita Femur, but I don't know how easy that lace is to get a hold of. I don't even know what that specific kind of lace is called. Like, I have trouble tracking it down for personal projects, so I can only imagine sourcing for Mattel right now. But they use the usual, like, stretch poly cotton for her bodice. It's pink. And actually, the satin dress is not super papery. Like, it's very shiny, don't get me wrong, but, like, for comparison, here is Bridget's jacket from the Descendants doll line put out by Mattel earlier this year. This is pretty stiff. This is what a lot of people would consider their papery fabric. And while this still has some creases in it from packaging, it actually moves, like, a lot, whereas this is a little bit more... I mean, I know it's not a fair comparison because a jacket is a more structured piece than a dress, but still, this doesn't feel horrible. It's okay. And then this is the usual, like, sheer material that Mattel uses on Monster High. Like, we know this material. We've seen it 1,000 times. I expected it to be here. It's cute. It's a nice color. I like it. It's very, very pretty. She's a lot more red-toned in person. The stock images made her look very pink, which I think threw people off, but I think these... I mean, they're still bright because they're Monster High dolls, and Monster High is a fantasy doll line that has bright colors, but this is much more red-toned in person. Like, on camera, it is very pink, but in person, it is thoroughly a jewel-toned blood red. And as you can see, the print is little eyes and spiderweb flowers. Isn't that fun? Now, Sarah has these just about, like, mid-calf length boots. They are black, and they have the black flame candle on the heel for one of them. And on the other, we have a cauldron that is bubbling over with foam. It took forever for me to figure out what the hell this was when we were looking at the stock pictures. I was like, what is on your shoe? It's a cauldron. It's been a cauldron the whole time, and I feel like I'm insane for taking forever to notice that. Next up on the agenda, if my ring light stops fighting me, is Mary. Now, Mary Sanderson has a new body for Monster High, and we will cover that later. I don't fully feel like getting them undressed, admittedly, because the alumni dolls have some funny shenanigans that go on with their arm pegs, and they scare me. But, like, look at that. Much thicker arm. She feels a lot more durable than the other alumni dolls. She doesn't have the weird rubbery elbow syndrome, which is great because I hate that about a lot of alumni dolls. If I can get to her Velcro closure in the back here, her harness is not held on by any rubber bands, so I can just yoink it from her real quick. But if we take a look at Mary Sanderson's body sculpt, it was made last year in 2023. You can kind of see the legal date there. And she's not as full-figured as, like, she is in the movie, which is a little unfortunate. I understand why it is because of budgeting. This is a 3-pack, after all. But, you know, it would have been nice if she was a little bit more, like, true to size of the character. But this is a good start. This is a good start, because, reminder, these are technically G1 dolls, and the G1 standard is what Sarah has. Like, that is the G1 standard body, so this is a step in the right direction. It's just these are not mutually exclusive statements. Yes, she could be bigger, but also this is a good start. You know, this is this wonderful thing called nuance that a lot of people on the internet kind of forget exists. Anyway, her earrings are the same, so we're not going to go into depth with them. Her harness is different. I think it works the best out of all 3 of the sisters. It's got a spider on the front. It is spider webs. Well, they all kind of have spider web motifs going on. And then she's got, you know, the belt with the little chain links and the loops, true to what she has in the movie. She has spider web lace for her dress over, like, an overlayer. And as you can see, spacing, I don't think this would have worked for sleeves, but it is very nice, and it's sewn to the back. It's not like the peplum is not like a separate piece. It is sewn to the dress. And much like Sarah, this is, yes, a sort of satin fabric, but it is not super papery. It actually feels soft to the touch. It does not give me the ick, which is good, because printed satin is a plague upon doll brands, if I'm being entirely honest. But, you know, sometimes it gets a free pass, and this is one of those instances. And I'm not saying that because she was expensive or anything. I'm saying that because, I mean, look. Like, this fabric actually moves. It's not acting papery. I think I can give it a pass for that. It does have creases from packaging, though. Her sleeves, mesh fabric, or not mesh fabric, but like the sheer fabric with spiderweb print. She's very autumn-coated. Love it. She has new hands. If I can find her elbow and bend her elbow. She's got new hands. If we take a look there, she's got one that is just sort of like out with these gorgeous, gorgeous nails. I'm going to paint her nails because I feel like they shouldn't be flesh toned. If Enid's were painted, then hers can be too, even if it's like a nude color. Something would have been nice. And a claw hand, and I love that for her. It's so fun. Very merry. She has knee-high stockings that are black and white, just like in the movie, and her shoes are ankle boots in black with the cage, and her vacuum cleaner. Love that for her. Does that mean she can fly with her shoes in the Monster High universe? Is that what that means? Probably not. But her face is adorable. I love her face. Now, her bangs are gelled like crazy. Actually, all of her hair is gelled like crazy. I'm going to put another rubber band around this part to secure it before I soak the gel out of her hair, because it is gel-ridden like crazy. But this is Headmistress Bloodgood's hair blend from G1. It is Saran. All 3 sisters have Saran, by the way. I've checked. And thank the stars that they do, because I was gonna have a conniption if one of them in particular had Polly. But they don't, so we're good. But this is a very interesting hairstyle. What it is they've put it in a ponytail, which you can see the rubber band there. And then they looped it around, like, what's her name? Gigi Grant style. And then rubber banded it again, because there's another rubber band up here. And then they took the very front layer of her hair and they gelled it and wrapped it around here very, very interestingly. And then, you know, she's got her little side tendrils. She's got some loose hair. That wasn't rooted into her head. It's fine. I love her eye makeup, though. Her eyes are very glossy. Very, very fucking glossy. Very G3 coated. Very sparkly. I know some people hate that. I love her little smirk. I love her lips. Oh, she's perfect. She's perfect. Her eyebrows are arched and brown, but feathery at the same time. I hate that you can see the hairnet lines on her. That's my only complaint. But she's so cute. I love Mary. I love Mary. She was my favorite from the pack. Okay, moving on. Last but certainly not least, it's Winifred. Oh, she's so cute. I love her. Now, taking her off her stand, she, I believe, has the same body as Mary, but her overall skin tone is a little bit more pink tinged in person. I know my ring light is kind of making her very pale, but she is a little bit more pink toned. Now, her makeup is very drag queen-esque. She's got the purple shiny highlighter going all the way back to her, like, hairline, which is crazy. I bet that's why I haven't seen too many wonky Winifred dolls, and it's probably because that's a very helpful guideline. She's got very full eyelashes, very, very demure eyebrows, shimmery, shimmery eye makeup, like crazy. And she has her iconic pursed lips with the little buck teeth, with the first ever Monster High Bette Midler face sculpt. Her hair is saran in pumpkin and orange and brown, and it is tied off in these two little buns. It is the same millimeter of curl as G1 Howleen's signature doll, which I believe is 10 millimeter curls. Because RuPaul has 5 millimeter when it comes to like the size, because there's like three or four different sizes of curls in doll hair. I believe 5 millimeter is one of the smaller, like tighter curl patterns. 10 millimeter is the looser, and these are 10 millimeter curls. Very nice. Love it so much. I love that it's saran. Thank God. I was worried because for a second I was like, oh, wait a minute. Are they going to pull a Beetlejuice on us? They didn't. And I'm so happy that they didn't, because this was an expensive pack. Earrings are the same. Head doesn't seem to have the alumni head issue. She can actually look up and down, which is very nice. Mary can do that too. She has, the little thing in the back for her harness. Closure in the back. Shoulder pads! Girl! Insane. Fabric quality for her is the same as the other sisters. Actually, no, it's not. The other sisters have softer. This is a little bit more stiff. But it's also more of a structured gown, because it is in 4 points rather than just like a hanging gown. This needed more to it. I don't know. I still like her dress. I still like the way she looks, but I do wish that she had maybe like the dress was divided in two and then just a separate layer underneath it, kind of like how Sarah has. I don't know if I'm making sense or if I'm describing what I wanted correctly at all. Her sleeves are perfect, in my opinion. I love this. Also, this is a purple in person. I know on camera it's very indigo, but in person it is just a deep purple, just like in the movie. The green is still emerald green, though. Ooh, excuse me. Now she has a new hand sculpt as well. Actually, no. Is this the same as Mary's? No, Mary's hands are chubbier. No, they're the same. They're the same hands. She has the same hands as Mary, except she has, a matching one on the left and the right. So she doesn't have the pose, but she has the same body as Mary, and she has the same hand sculpt as Mary, and she can do the little lightning bolt things. And I'm excited to give her the little mini version of book that I made for her, because I have been waiting for such a long time. She has green stockings, just like Mary. Same pattern, just, lime green. And her boots are green pointed with a tombstone of Billy Butcherson and herself turned to stone as the other heel, which is kind of iconic. Capturing your own moment of death on your own shoe, that's queen behavior. And of course, Winnie's harness is stars and like constellation symbols and stuff. It's very fun, very shimmery. She's got snakes. Very reminiscent of the work that is on book in the movie, except maybe not quite as one-to-one, but I still love it. Second favorite harness. Mary has the best one, Winifred's is second best, Sarah's I could take or leave. Anyway, that is all the time I have for this video. I love this set. As far as all of the Skullectors that I have go for in terms of ranking, things are definitely going to shift. I'm going to have to move some rankings around. I'm going to make a separate video for that because another Skullector arrived today, and her video also needs to be filmed. So I need to go do that after drinking some water because I'm losing my voice, because I'm very excited. But thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Sanderson sisters in the comments below. Keep it civil, because I know a lot of people were losing their shit at each other over this release, and it was kind of uncalled for. Have some decorum, please. I know my community usually isn't like that, but I don't know, some people might come across this on their Explore page, and then chaos might happen. So just to prevent that, be respectful to each other. At the end of the day, these are 11-inch tall plastic women, and it's not that deep. So I will see you all in the next video. Happy holidays, and I love y'all. Bye-bye.